Yes, sir, baby, on the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. He's not on Zoom no more. He is in the building with me today. Bizzy Crook in the motherfucking spot.
God.
What's good, bro?
We survived the pandemic, man.
Oh man, crazy. I was here in New York on Zoom.
Yeah.
You was in Florida on Zoom.
Right.
Glad to finally get to properly meet you in person, man.
Absolutely. Much love, brother. Much love.
How you been?
Everything good, bro. Everything on the up and up. Just trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
Trying to survive.
What do you mean by that? Just like
trying to survive. Just trying to be better. Just trying to grow, man. Yeah. Mentally, financially, spiritually.
But I feel, because I remember our last conversation, we talked about, because at that time, that was like you got yourself out of like this dark place at that time, right?
Right.
So now it's just like, it's just, you're in that better place and now you're just building on top of that?
Right. Well, the last time we spoke, I was financially in a better place. But mentally, I was just, just living in Miami. Miami was crazy during the pandemic. Like, we were still open. We were still just,
it's like Atlanta too, yeah.
Degenerates was just at an all-time high. So it's actually where the inspiration for the new album came from. It's called The Good Times Are Killing Me. So it just kind of tells that story.
You're not in Miami anymore?
Yeah, I'm in Miami.
Are you still,
yeah,
still in Miami?
Yeah.
Is it like, because like I can only imagine, like you think about like how the rest of the world is shut down, right? And then, obviously you're living in Miami, right? But then people are going to Miami because they know, or Atlanta, because they know like those are like the two places in America where you can like, go be degenerates in the middle of a pandemic.
Right.
I can only imagine too, like what that must have been like, because it's just kind of like open season at that point. Like people is just like doing, probably
and it's
doing
like that all the time,
whatever.
man. It's hard to like Miami's like the city where like if you think you like mentally grown, like Miami's a place where you like go take like the FCAT, like the final test to make sure. Cause it's like there's always something to do. The streets is always calling, and it's like your entire life can get derailed with like one Sunday night out. Your whole week is like you're recovering.
One Sunday night out.
One Sunday night out, and it's like Wednesday you're like still in bed from it.
one live on Sundays and it's over for you.
Right, it's over.
I never thought about that. I mean, even the times I've been out there, I don't know. Maybe I've never had like that crazy-ish of I mean, I've had crazy nights in Miami, but I don't think I've ever
you
had
gotta
like,
come link us, bro. Like,
I'm gonna be recovering until Wednesday.
You gotta come rock with us. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if I want to be recovered until Wednesday, bro. I won't be able to get my shoots
Just once.
in.
You gotta try it once.
Just one time?
Just one time.
And take 3 days and just sleep it
and
off?
That's it. And it's like, staying the fuck away from those guys.
But have you found like the healthier, stay the fuck away is crazy. Have you found like that healthy balance now? Or
it's hard, man. I've grown so much in the last year. Like I said, bro, like last 2 years where I was out every single night, drinking, just, cheating on my girl, not spending enough time with my daughter, just like, living a real empty life.
Yeah.
And again, that's where this album was made. The album was called The Good Times Are Killing Me. And man, I just finally had hit rock bottom, and it's like, I had to hit that rock bottom to like, for God to shake me and say, yo, bro, like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
So now I got like a trainer, I got a therapist, and I'm trying my best. And man, I can have like a perfect, healthy week. But Friday's like when the challenge begins, bro. Like, yeah.
No, I feel you.
It's crazy.
I feel you. It's like my radio show, this I put on the radio on Friday nights, right? So like, it's like the ultimate test too for me, because it's like Monday through Friday, it's like I'm working 8 to 10 p.m. and then 8 to 10 p.m. we do this on the radio, and then once 10 p.m. hits, it's like letting your kid out of school for summer vacation. You know what I'm saying? It's like you like, I'm booking out those doors to go to like the club or go to the bar.
Weekend.
And then it's just like, and then I noticed like since I had the show on Friday nights there, it's like what I do on Friday nights, like I've had a Friday night where I've been fucked up until Sunday night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just like, and those be like the real testers too, because you're like, damn man, it's like I did all this productive shit for 5 days straight.
Yes, and then it's like Groundhog Day. It's like now you got to start over again and try to. But like that's why I said I'm trying to survive.
We love therapy though.
Yeah. Nah, therapy is the best investment you could ever make in yourself. And coming from a Afro-Latin background where it's kind of looked down upon. It's like, my mom's Dominican, so growing up, she's like, oh, you're not crazy. Why are you going to therapy? And like, I feel like that's something that we got to correct within our communities.
I agree. My folks, when I went into therapy, when I was like in high school and college, and even like back in the pandemic, I did a little therapy during the pandemic because I think we all needed a little bit of it. But like they were very supportive. But I know like plenty of other you know, my other like Puerto Rican, Dominican, you know, Jamaican, Haitian friends, like their parents, like if they spoke about therapy to their parents, it's like their parents would be like, "Fuck you,
like what the fuck is wrong?
You don't have
with
a mental illness,
right?"
But like sometimes you don't need to have a diagnosed mental illness. You just, yo, I need to talk some shit out.
Even like, bro, you don't. You still take a physical. I mean, we're supposed to take a physical every 6 months, whether you're sick or not. So it's like, you know, you gotta check the mental health too.
Yeah. How long you been in therapy now for?
I've been in therapy, I would say about, I think a year. I'm coming on a year now.
Oh, that's dope. Congrats, man.
Man, thank you, bro.
It's not easy to keep up with.
And I try to put all my friends on therapy. Like, you know, like I just always been like, anything that I see works, whether it's like back when I used to scam, yo, this shit is hitting. It's the same thing now. I'm like, yo, therapy is what it is. And, you know, some people take it, some people don't. But I'm just always just trying to push my people forward.
Yeah, I be telling people all the time, I'm like, look, man, like, ain't nothing better than talking to someone. Because normally, I don't know if it's the same for you, but, like, at least a therapist I've had, they're from completely different walks of life than me.
Right,
like,
of course.
I think one of my therapists, the last one during the pandemic, he was like a 60-something Italian man, right? From, like, I don't know, Eastern Long Island. So he had, like, no conceived notions of, like, Puerto Rican life or Caribbean life or anything like that. And so it's just, like, it brings in a different perspective to your life.
Right.
Because he's like, oh, yeah, well, this is like this, and he doesn't know anything about your background. So he's able to, like, speak to you objectively about shit, too.
Right. Absolutely.
Love therapy.
Man, it's amazing.
So this project, right? It's inspired by all of that.
Yeah, it's called The Good Times Are Killing Me.
Good Times Are Killing Me.
Yeah.
I think the name is very
on
point. I'm
man.
not gonna lie.
And the marketing is crazy. We got a hotline set up. Where we're gonna actually ask people to like leave a story about like what's killing them, and we're actually gonna gift whoever needs it the most like a therapy session.
That's fire, bro.
Yeah, and my therapist is like next level. Like he works with like the Bill Gates Foundation, so we're gonna gift 10 sessions away from him.
That's fire. Yeah. How did he feel when you approached him with this idea?
Nah, he loves it. He always like I done sent him like 6, 7 friends, so you know, he's obviously happy to help, and he just loves that I'm always trying to help other people. Yeah.
So you're doing that. So that's part of the marketing for
it.
Did you have anything else planned, or was that like the main?
We got an infomercial coming out. Okay. It's kind of comedic. You know, it's kind of like, are the good times killing you? Are you tired of lying to your spouse? Are you tired of overindulging in sex, drugs, and alcohol? Well, you've come to the right place, and then so on and so forth. Super dope.
So it's really like even what you just said before about like the cheating, like it's really just all a reflection of
it's comedic. Like it's kind of like you know how people like take real life situations what they're going through and kind of like make it kind of comedic. Like we don't want to be super dark and depressing about it, but yeah, that's kind of like the whole concept.
That's fine, because like even when I was preparing for this interview, one of your single covers was like you were just a bunch of girls, but all their faces were kind of like whited out.
Yeah.
And that came out a little while ago. Yeah. But now that since you're like talking about it like this, like was that like part of the bad time, like the bad times that was like part of like your dark place, or was that part of like this kind of?
Nah, that's from this chapter. That was actually at the Albany, Bahamas. It was wild, like one of like the craziest times of our lives, and we had like the super dope crib. I think Puff was staying on one crib down here. Meek Mill was staying at a crib down here. And we just stumbled upon like 15 Colombian girls. And I don't know where they came from. They just ended up at our house.
And then that's where you got the single artwork
And then, we just set the studio up and started recording. And the session got wild. Like, it was what I imagine like a Prince session would have been like. Yeah.
Just mad women.
Mad women, like.
Party.
Yeah. It was,
and you recording.
Yeah, and recording. But in the moment, it's all fun and games. It's like, but you don't realize like what's that doing to your relationship back home, or like what, this alcohol and these drugs is actually doing to your body till later. So me and my guy, Goldie, who's here with us, every time we have like an amazing night out, we're like, the good times are killing us. And that's kind of our thing. So, that's how we made it the album.
Yeah, the sun comes up, whether you're asleep or awake, or even when you do eventually wake up, and the sun is out.
Feel some pains all over your body. You coming out of club space, the sun is beaming, and we're like, oh man, the good times just killed me. Yeah,
the good times are killing. Yo, I'm gonna bring that up here to New
York.
I'm gonna start
using that good times are killing us. That's a good night. That means it's a good night.
Cause like I was even thinking about like, damn man, I'm without incriminating myself to anything I've done. I definitely, it was like a couple weeks ago. I was like out. No, it was in Houston last week, right? Yeah. I was in Houston last week, and I was meeting up with some people in Houston, and like we was out drinking. I went and hung out with this girl, and then like the sun was coming up, and like honestly, bro, as I was driving back to my B&B in my car, that's literally probably what I would have said in my head if I had thought about that before. Like,
the good times are killing me.
The good times are killing me, man. Like I'm on vacation and I'm happy, but also it's like 6 a.m.
Right.
The sun's coming up.
Right.
And now I gotta go to sleep while the sun is up and all that. Deal with all that other shit. Wake up feeling aches and pains and.
Yeah, it's a lot of ways the good times could kill you.
I think it's just tough because like when we work in an industry where it's hard to do that in moderation because it's like, oh, Bizzy's doing his album release party at like Soho House, right? On like a Tuesday night. It's like, oh man, I gotta go to that. Go there drinking. It's like it's hard.
I acknowledge I have no self-discipline. Like that's like I think my challenge. No, I'm serious. That's my challenge in life. That's like what I'm trying to work on. And like good times are killing me out November 18th. I'm sorry.
November 18th. The good. Why don't you? How's your self-discipline? I guess work going.
So Monday through Friday, I wake up. I train at 8 a.m. So in turn, the snowball effect is I eat healthy those days. Right. You feel me? So like I was able to drop about 20 pounds. I used to be like 235.
Oh wow.
I'm back to like 210 now. So Monday through Friday, I got pretty much good. It's Friday night. You go out, you have a drink. One drink turns into 25. Then we're eating at some drive-thru at 5 a.m. Then we're going to Booby Trap for wings. Then it's like boat day. We're on a boat at 1 p.m., drinking all day. Then it's still Saturday, and then the biggest thing that kills us is Sunday Fun Days. Sunday Fun Days is like the worst because we start drinking at 1 p.m. until 6 a.m. and then try to get up and be productive on Monday. It's not happening.
1 p.m. to 6 a.m. is crazy, bro.
Oh, no, it's nuts.
That's like that's not a Sunday Fun Day. That's a real like the good times are killing me. Like the good times is really killing me.
Yeah, it's like a lifestyle. We not faking it. It's like, yeah. It's also a cry for help though. So it's like, somebody say
it's why we in therapy.
Right. Yeah.
That's nuts, man. Well, I'm happy that like you're at least in like a good place.
Yeah, thank you, man. Awareness is the first level of healing.
Of healing.
Yeah.
I saw like on like I think it was like the last project you dropped too. Like the only feature you had on it was like Doug, if I'm not mistaken.
42 Doug, yeah. Shout out to 42 Doug. Yep. Yeah. La Farmacia was the last project.
Free Doug. I don't think Doug's out yet, but free Doug if he's not out. But why was Doug the only feature on that? I was wondering when I was listening to it.
I don't know. No reason in particular. I know Tafia.
Shout out Tafia. Yeah.
Jumped on a remix for Cartier Jaguar, but that came a little after. I'm not really big on features. My homegirl Oni, who's like one of my best friends for 10 years, she was on Doug's management, and it was in Miami where we linked up, so it was kind of just organic.
No, that's fire.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you were like telling me about like, all these like dark times that you had over the last like couple years, but then, I peeped that like, one, you had a Grammy nomination, so,
Thank you.
Congrats, my brother.
It was withdrawn though, but technically, because it was on Certified Lover Boy, and Drake was not fuck with the Grammys.
I be forgetting he be doing that.
Yeah, but it happened. It happened at a moment in time, so I feel like that's
it counts.
Fair to say,
it's
right?
Fair, yeah, you were Grammy nominated.
Right.
And then you also did you also had credits on the D-Day tape with Cole and Drama.
With Cole, yeah, well, because the record I co-produced, which was Pipe Down, Cole sampled it on that mixtape. So technically, yeah, the credit carried over.
That's tough.
So I'm kind of just finessing it.
every time Pipe Down gets sampled, Bizzy's like, I'm coming to collect, bitch.
Yo.
So you helped produce Pipe Down?
Yeah,
co-produced Pipe Down.
Yeah, with my guy Leon Thomas.
That's shout out Leon. Yeah. I didn't even know that you had produced like that when we last spoke to each other. That's crazy.
Something I dabbling in.
Is it something like kind of newer that you've been dabbling?
Yeah, for sure.
So what was the production of Pipe Down? Like how did y'all produce that together? I'm interested in that story.
Yeah, basically my guy Leon was over in the Bahamas working on the album. And,
same weekend as Albany?
No.
Okay, different weekend.
Different weekend. And yeah, we just made it happen. I was home, he was over there, and we just got on the Zoom real quick and just
made magic.
Yeah, made magic.
How do you get the call that it's gonna be on the album?
I was at the park with my daughter one time, and I left my phone at home. And when I came back to it, Leon called me like 4 times, which he never does. So I just instantly knew. I'm like, oh shit, because Leon only calls me like bringing like good news and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So For sure.
That's crazy, bro. Congrats on that.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Are you still kind of producing on the side?
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming out. Yeah.
We can't talk about that shit.
Nah, not yet. I gotta let it manifest fully.
Are you producing stuff on your own project, the upcoming project?
I've always kind of like I don't take the credit, but I've kind of always co-produced and directed.
Oh, really?
My stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see. You should take the credit, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a producer, but I know what I want to hear. I know what sounds good. So I let the guys do their thing. But obviously, if it's Drake, like put my name in there somewhere real small.
Nah, you bad funny. He's like, if it's my shit,
right?
It's already my shit.
Yeah, I can rock, but
if it's Drake,
if it's the big dog, like
beep boop boop, put my name in that shit ASAP.
Facts.
That's crazy. So so the project is coming out November 18th. What else we got working on? What else is kind of happening?
November 18th. The Good Times Are Killing Me. I got a couple projects in the tuck. I'm ready to just let this, because I feel like I can't put a project out and move on unless I'm done with that portion of my life. Yeah. And I learned what I got to learn in that life, which is the good times are killing me. Yeah. So like, I would love to like move into like different subject matter and like, more mature, but I got to like still in the streets. So I just got to put this out and then just see where life takes me.
Man, well, I'm excited for it.
Thank you, brother.
And I love the concept behind it. I love to see that you're in a better place too. You know what I'm saying? You're working on yourself. Like I love seeing shit like that. Like I like getting to see artists after I spoke with them the first time, and like even if you went through bad times, you're still getting better and working on yourself. And
thank you, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Well, before we get out of here, let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to let them know? Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
Which one?
This camera right here.
Yo, what's going on? It's the boy Bizzy Crook. Shout out to On the Radar 239 Lee County. We in this building. The Good Times Are Killing Me, November 18th. And if the good times are killing you, you're not alone.
The good times have definitely been killing me lately.
Yes, sir.
So I'm glad I'm gonna have this project to listen to.
I got you.
November 18th.
November 18th. I think it's my best project to date. It's an amazing story. And yeah.
Go check that out. November 18th. Sir. Go stream that. The EP, The Good Times Are Killing Me, coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Freestyle out now.
Yes, sir.
Go follow Bizzy on all platforms. Go subscribe to his
Bizzy
YouTube
Crook.
page.
Bizzy Crook, everything.
Bizzy Crook on everything. Go run up the freestyle. That's out now. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love and support is free, but y'all already knew that. Till next time, On the Radar, Bizzy Crook. Good times are killing us, man.
My God. Mad love,
bro.